Okay, it's MTG Buddha. I got my first submission back from SGC, and the package came and says it was received damage. So I'm doing a video. I'm covering up my address here, but doing a video as I unbox it to kind of see if it's potentially any damage to my cards inside. Hopefully they're not. I mean, they're slabbed up, so hopefully the package inside is okay. Hopefully it's not anything wrong with this box. But we will see if there's any damage or not. Yeah, hopefully there's no damage here. Let's see what the inside looks like. This is a 11 card order that I sent to SGC. Of their $9 special that they were doing for Top Series 2 from 2024. Okay, so there it is. There's the box. Okay, so I think inside it was okay, even though the box got damaged. I think it's still okay. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to show you the cards that I sent in and show you the grades that I got. Feel like the special is pretty decent little offer. I've got another order already in with 10 cards, and I'm getting ready to send another order in with about 15 cards. So let's see if I can get these out of here. All right, there we go. And we're upside down. Good. All right, so this is gonna be the first reveal like this I've done of SGC or PSA, or I think the only other reveal that I've done is I did a virtual reveal, and I also did where I sent in to PWCC. I did a virtual reveal of stuff that I sent into them. I'm going to adjust the camera here just a little bit so that we get a little bit closer view. Alright, so we're going to go first card. This is the only one in the order that is straight up a PC card that is going in my personal collection. The rest of these are potentially going to be for sale. This one is a Ronald Acuna 4070, and it was, when I looked it up, it's like a case hit. Like, they're hard to get. So I wanted to get it graded just because it is a Ronald Acuna. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a little bit of white somewhere on one of the corners. I don't remember exactly where, but so I wouldn't be. So it's not going to be a 10, but yeah. So it got a 9, and I'm going to look to see. So I think this corner down here has a little something going on with it, and potentially a little bit of white on this corner down here. I don't know if you can see it there or not. But yeah, so it got a 9, which I'm okay with because, like I said, this is a PC card. I'm not going to be selling this card at all. The card is just for me, period. That's all there is to it. This card right here is a Evan Carter. This is an HFA, home field advantage. It's the first one of these that I pulled. This is one that I would definitely be willing to sell. So I've got a 10. So we got a 10 on this HFA. So we're going to set it here in the 10 pile. Hopefully the 10 pile is bigger than the rest of the piles. This is a Jazz Chisholm, and all these cards were opened on the channel as well. This is a Jazz Chisholm. This is a purple number 2, I want to say 75, of the Mega Stars from a Mega box. So let's see. Yep. All right. It is a 10, and it was numbered out of 75. And the foiling process on these, I think, sometimes make them harder to get 10s on. So I'm kind of happy that got a 10. Same thing with the HFA. The rainbow foiling sometimes makes it hard to get a good grade. This is another Megastars. This is just a base Megastars, but it is a Jason Dominguez. So we're going to flip it over and reveal. We got a 10. So this is another one that, you know, like I said, the Megastars, all the things with those rainbow foil process on it are a little harder to get good grades on. But we got a 10 on that Jason Dominguez. And again, like I said, that these are cards, other than this card, everything in this is probably going to be up for sale at some point. Maybe not right away, but at some point I would be willing to sell them. This is a Everson Pereira. This is a vintage stock. If I'm not mistaken, there was a spot on the front where there's a little bit of white, so it's probably not a 10. Yep, it's a 9. Let's see. There was, on one of the corners, I believe, there's a little bit of white there, and then like at the edge, there's like a little something right there. So there was just like a little bit that, you know, it got a 9 because of that, but still, we're still ahead so far. 3 10s, 2 9s. Let's see what we got on here. This is a Steve Garvey. This is an autograph I pulled on the channel. It's in the 89 All-Star style, and it got a 9 for the grade and a 10 on the auto. So we got another 9, but we did get a 10 grade. Let's see. This is Women in Baseball. So this is the Ronnie Jakowski. Or not Jakowski, Jagowinick. I'm not sure how to say it. But I sent 3 Women of Baseball cards in. I sent number 1, 2, and 3, which at the time were the only ones I had. I have since opened number 4 and number 5, and I'm going to send them in to get graded in my next order. So we got a 10 on this one. With the white edges all the way around, it makes it a lot easier as long as it's centered up good, and it was centered up pretty good. Sometimes these can look a little off-center because there's a little bit of a shadow over here, but that shadow is still part of the border. It's basically from blue line to blue line is what counts for centering, I believe. So we got a 10 on that. We got our second Women of Baseball. This is number 1 card in the set. It's Veronica Alvarez, and we got a 10 on that as well. So we've got 2 10s on our Women's of Baseball. This is our 3rd Women of Baseball, and this is Jessica Mendoza. And so, like I say, this is the 3rd one, and we got a 10 on it as well. Look at that. So we got a 10 on all 3 of our Women in Baseball cards. So all 3 of them have 10s. And I'm sending the next 2 in because, like I say, I now have all 5 cards. I opened 4 and 5. So I'm going to send them in, and I'm going to get them graded, and hopefully they'll come back as 10s as well, and then I'll have a complete set that are graded in a 10. So that would be pretty cool. And I'm going to wait to potentially sell these until I get the others back and see if they're 10s, and then I might put them up as a lot, like so someone could just buy a whole set of 10s, because I think that would be a cool way to sell it. All right, so we've got this is a Ellie. This is the Fantasy Favorites. It's just a base. It's not a parallel. Until just recently, I hadn't opened any parallels of the Fantasy Favorites, and that's actually going to be going in on my next order as well that I opened. So we got a Ellie De La Cruz, and it got a 10. So that's pretty sweet. Ellie got a 10. So we'll set that over there. And this is the last card in the order. This is a Wilyer Abreu. This is a, I believe, Hot Dogs parallel for the holiday. The holiday parallels, like I said, like I was talking about with these cards are down here, like the HFAs and stuff, that rainbow foiling process, for some reason, it chips real easy, so it's hard to get 10s on those. I was really happy to get those 3 10s. Wilyer is not like a big name, but I am currently living in the Boston area, so since he is a Boston rookie, I figured it was worth grading and potentially might be something I could sell fairly well at a local show or something. So I went ahead and graded it, and it got a 9.5. So just short of getting a 10. So not too bad on this order, I think. I sent in 11 cards, and out of those 11, I had 3 9s, 1 9.5, and 7 10s. So I had over 50% of my grades came back at a 10, which is good. Anytime you can get more than half your cards back at a 10, you know, that's doing good. I would have liked to have gotten them all at 10s, obviously, but it's not realistic a lot of times for you to get everything at 10s. You can't always catch everything. And like I say, this card right here, I knew there was a little bit of white on it, but I didn't really care because I wanted to keep this card and I wanted to make sure it got protected. So this was basically getting graded just for me to put in my collection. But yeah, so these cards are all going to be available for sale at some point, maybe not right away. I might sell them at a show. I might sell them on eBay. I might sell them on my whatnot. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. I might save up a bunch of stuff that I'm getting graded here currently and do a whatnot show with a bunch of graded cards that I've graded. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, press like, subscribe, and come back for more videos, because I'll have another review probably sometime in the next week, because my next order is already been received and should be shipping out probably early next week, and I should hopefully get it by the end of next week. I'm hoping, because they're saying 5 to 10 business days, so I should get it sometime in the next week. But I'll be sending a 3rd order in, and then I'm going to start sending in some basketball orders. and I've got some more stuff to send to CGC through PWCC as well, from non-sports cards. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, press like, subscribe, and come back for more.